Warning, this podcast, website, and associated social media accounts are intended for audiences of legal drinking age. We do not advocate overconsumption or the abuse of alcohol. Never drink and drive, drink responsibly. And please remember to always take what we say with a grain of salt. After all, we are just some dudes with some brews.
We started out by crawling out from under the thumb of the man. The lovers of God with dad bods, just trying to feed our fam. Go sit right there and grab a beer, you know just what to do. Throw it back, get hammered, and listen to Dudes and Brews. All right, dude, so got another one of those beer drops. So you got the box there. Go ahead and crack that box open. Tell me what beers they are, and we'll pick one at random. We'll see what we got here today.
All right,
I'm gonna have to put them on the floor next to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it off the table.
I was gonna say,
all right,
that
so
box
and
gets in the way.
What month is this from? May or June?
This is June.
Oh yeah,
June. I drank May at home by myself.
Did you?
Yeah.
So the last one we opened was April.
Yeah.
Oh, did you at least save this?
Yeah, I've got that at home. I can show it to you. I don't. I think I have one. Nope. I think I drank them all.
Well, look, as I'm opening it, look, you wanted to know which ones they were, so there you go.
All right.
So the first beer that we have is a Goze, and it's a Margarita sour ale brewed with agave, sea salt, lime, and orange. Coming in at 7% alcohol by volume. This one actually seems really good. I know that I always say let's shy away from the sours, but margaritas are good.
Dude, I really like a sour. I will say that there was one that I got when I was on vacation in Oklahoma City that was like super sour. Like it made me pucker my lips every time I took a sip of it. It was hard to get through that six pack from. Shout out to these guys, and it's like Elk something or other. I'm shouting out to somebody I don't even know. But,
Elk, shout out to that place in Oklahoma.
It's in Oklahoma City.
It's funny you say that because last time we opened one of these boxes, we drank the Pebbles or Bam Bam Barney Rubble.
The Bam Bam Rubble Rubble.
There you go.
Yep.
Bam Bam Rubble Rubble. And I was saying that it was sour and it was like killing me. And you're like, oh, shut up, dude. It ain't that bad.
No, that one was good. I didn't think it was all that bad. This other one, though, was kind of rough.
All right, so the next beer comes from Spengelang Brewery. Spengelang, and it's the Astro Blaster. It's a Pilsner, so immediately...
Easy drinking Pilsner with clean flavor profile, German hops, and German malt flavors.
Nice.
So just a German Pilsner. Okay.
So normally whenever I see the word Pilsner, I say, you're not craft enough for me. But I don't know, maybe we need to give them a try.
Yeah, because there was a Pilsner in the box last week or last month that I didn't mind. There was a rustic ale. I don't know what you call it, but I think that's what they called it, like a rustic ale.
Is it like a smoke ale? Remember how on that scale there's like a smoke?
No, it didn't have like a smoky flavor to it, but but I mean both of them were like lighter style beers, but they were really good. So nice. I was surprised. Maybe my palate's changed.
Well, this one's a 5.2, so I mean. And I love the can. Look at that. Those colors are just popping out at me. Pink and blue.
Yep.
All right. So that's the second one. Third one, it's a vanilla porter. I love me a vanilla porter. Porter brewed with vanilla beans. Pretty basic. Dry Dock Brewing in Aurora, Colorado. So this is this 3 from Colorado? Where's this one from?
I mean, I've found that a lot of these guys are from Colorado.
So we got a South Dakota, Denver, Colorado.
You know, after talking to Jeremy at 903 and him talking about Tavor,
Aurora, yeah,
more than likely what happens is these guys, like random breweries, just say, hey, BeerDrop seems like something that would be good to get our beer out, so let's just send beer to BeerDrop. So
right.
It seems like a lot of them do come from Colorado, but, I mean, I've seen a couple of them out of Massachusetts or South Dakota.
This one's interesting. Look at this can. It almost looks like it's like a limited beer, like a limited release or something.
I mean, it might be like a seasonal or something.
I'll let you talk about that one.
Seasonal, the River North. It's the brewery. It looks like it's called Hooray for Hops. I like how they call it a project.
Yeah.
This project is Hooray for Hops, and that's the name of the beer, I guess.
Maybe that's why I said it seems like a limited release. It
Right.
seems like when I think of a project, I think of something that's just a temporary time, and then it's gone.
Right.
And then it moves on to sustainment.
It's literally just they're just calling it an ale.
It's
Just a
just an
hoppy
ale.
ale. Yeah.
It's a hoppy ale.
I guess that's the way it goes.
You want me to tell you
Here,
about a hoppy ale?
this says it's a juicy IPA.
I was
But-
going to say, do you want me to tell you about it?
What?
It's
Go-
an IPA.
go-
That's what I was
okay.
going to say. Hoppy ale. A juicy IPA, though. It's got Sabro, Citra, and Idaho 7 hops. 6.8. 35 IBU.
I'm not familiar with Idaho or Sabro, but Citra is going to have a little citrus feel to it. So,
And there's 5 beers in these packs?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Okay. Last but not least is the Bandolier. I like the simplicity of this can, the logo. It's actually dented, though. That's a bad look.
Oh, no.
None of the other ones are dented. So is it
Well,
was
then-
this one packaged dented?
I don't know. Grab the other one. It may have been dented in shipping.
Either way, let me talk about it.
I mean, we're going to drink it regardless. I
So
mean,
this one is a country ale. It's kind of like the rustic ale.
Oh, so that's what it is. It's a farmhouse ale.
Okay.
And that's what that other one was a farmhouse ale.
Farmhouse. Okay.
Yes.
Not rustic. This is
Yeah.
from Oxbow Brewing Company.
But, I mean, think farmhouse makes you think of rustic, right? Like country.
Right.
So,
Can conditioned. So this was conditioned in the can, which
Oh.
isn't it always? Oh no, it's not.
no, they usually condition it before they actually
Right.
get it into the can or into the keg or however they do
So
it.
I think that's what makes it a country beer. When you think about it, that if you're brewing in your barn,
Yeah.
you're brewing in your barn, you're conditioning it in the can.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not mad at it. The last one was good.
So this one says it's a malt-forward French-style farmhouse ale brewed with European malts and hops. I can't tell where this one's out of, though. Do you? Oh, it's in Newcastle, Maine.
Oh, out of Maine. Okay, cool.
All right.
It doesn't say here. This just gives you some description of it. It doesn't actually tell you where it's from.
So we got all 5 of them here. You want to tell the listeners what we're going to do on this time around?
Sweet. So this one's gonna be random. I put these guys into an app on my phone, and we're just gonna spin the wheel and kind of see what comes up. So let's go ahead and do that.
In the wheel. It's kind of like how those Instagram pages, whenever they give away something for free and they plug in everybody's tag and then they do something random. It's usually
Right.
a random number generator.
Something like that.
Like they put everybody on an Excel spreadsheet and then they just do a generator and then they say, boom, you're the winner.
Yeah. So this one here is a little. I already added them in here. So we're just spin the
Oh,
wheel.
this one's way more fun.
It's like we're having that bandolier.
Well, that
Bandolier
was more of
comes
my
up.
margarita sound. What would be like a cowboy sound? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bandolier.
What do they do at? I think that they do it for your birthday when you go to like
Roadhouse?
Roadhouse. They have everybody just do a yeehaw, and that's it.
Oh man, yeah.
Like they don't even sing a song. They just say, "Hey, everybody, it's
Yeah.
so and so's birthday. Let's give a good yeehaw for them."
Yeah, hey, everybody, look over here. There's an idiot on a horse saddle. and then they actually have them spin something around like a napkin. Around
Yeah,
or
like
something.
a
And then
rag
they-
or something,
They do
yeah.
just say yeehaw.
Are you having problems finding this one again?
Yeah.
It's got the
Find
gold
the
top,
second
bro.
one. Here, you take that one. It's got okay.
Gold
thank
top. Does that help?
you. Yeah, that does help.
Oh, okay.
The very last one.
After your
I
hands
got my
get-
bandolier. You got yours.
Yep.
This for some reason this is making me feel like I'm Owen Wilson from the museum last night at the museum.
Oh, it's just not at the museum, but yeah. I'm not as familiar with it. I watched the first one.
I don't even know if I've seen the first one. I just feel like him. Maybe
But
I
like-
have seen it.
But like he's a cowboy.
Yeah.
Robin Williams, Teddy Roosevelt.
Yep.
So that's about all I got.
Or even have you seen The Indian in the Cupboard?
Oh yes, me and the kids watched that one. That one was good.
Yeah. Remember, there's the cowboy there. He was kind of a jerk though.
Like that movie was fun.
That movie was. I saw that in the theaters when I was a kid.
Oh really?
When you're a kid, you don't forget the movies you go to the theater for. Because it was kind of rare. You know what I mean? Especially to see a movie like that. That was a random movie. It's not a cartoon or anything.
Yeah, it's a live action. And as a kid, I mean,
Yeah.
especially when I was a kid, I didn't watch a lot of live action. There's a lot more live action for kids nowadays, but
Yeah.
when I was a kid, it was cartoons mainly.
And that was the age of like good storytelling and awkward silence for emotions and
Like that one was good. It makes me think. Didn't that come out around the time that Tim Allen did a movie where he had like a Native American son? Didn't he?
Tim Allen, yes.
I mean, didn't that come out around the same time?
I think they probably not too far apart from each other. I was
Yeah.
a kid. What was that one called? Was it Jungle to Jungle?
I think so.
Yes,
so. Yeah.
and he goes to the because he goes to the concrete jungle of New York. You know how it goes by jungle.
That's you know what I didn't even put two and two together until just now.
Me too.
So
it's funny.
thanks.
Because the only thing I remember is him being like in the Big Apple, looking around and being really confused with his like Native American get up, or probably wasn't even Native American. It was like tribal.
Yeah, like
like I would imagine like some sort of jungle tribal. Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah.
All right, so the country ale, dude. You ready?
So, let's do this real quick before we cuz we got to pull this up.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm going to pull it up on Untappd and go ahead and get it ready.
So, here's this. So first we got to look at the aroma, right?
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
What are you getting here on the smell scale?
Dude, I'm getting something strong.
I'm smelling grains. I'm just getting a lot of grains.
Yeah, I'm getting grains. I'm thinking like over in the vegetal area.
Yeah. It's not like cabbage, no. Like maybe like that straw cereal. That dried vegetable.
It's been a while since I've done this, so this is just the smells.
This
right?
is just the smells. I mean, it looks like there's a section up here for taste and texture, but the majority of this is just smell. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of getting a bit of a wood or a cereal, maybe a cereal or straw.
See, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the tobacco, but cereal straw. So over there in the dried vegetable, probably.
Yeah, dry vegetal.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's check this one out.
Kind of got a wheat taste.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it other than just a farmhouse ale. I mean,
I feel like I'm in a barn. I'm hanging out on a haystack,
like
sipping a beer.
It gives you like a reminiscence of an American ale a little bit on the back end, but it seems like it's more full bodied than your standard American ale is.
Yeah.
So
I'd agree.
Dude, I mean, I've only had 2 of them, but I think I'm a fan of the farmhouse ale.
It's reminding me of a wheat ale, but not as strong as a wheat ale.
Not as weedy?
So, not as weedy. And the wheat ales I'm not the biggest fan of, but this is good because it's almost like when you compare a pale ale to an IPA, I would compare this to a wheat. Like, wheat's the next level.
Right. Yeah, I got you.
Which is funny because I said it smelled like that, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I mean, it's a good beer. It's nothing to blow your hair back. It doesn't like get me excited.
no.
But I'd buy a 6-pack and drink it. I'm not like super excited if they were to say, "Hey, this is our new release." I'm not going to be the first one at the door to go get it, but I'd go get it just for an easy drinker on a summer day.
I would, if we're going off of a 6-pack scale, I would say share with 2 friends. You know, like if I had a 6-pack that's really good, I'd say all for me.
Yeah.
Or another one would be like share with a friend. It's 3.
See, so I look at it like
2 friends, 2 beers apiece.
I mean, and I was gonna say, how often do I drink more than 2 beers at a time anyway? But this is one where I drink 2 at night and then save the other ones for another day.
Yeah,
Drink
but I'm
2 at a
saying
time.
I would drink the 2 at night and then I wouldn't even save the other ones. I would be generous all of a sudden and be like,
really?
"Hey, you guys want a beer?"
Oh no,
and share them.
No, this is one where I would drink 2, give it a couple of days, and then drink them later that week, probably.
Yeah. Oxbow Brewing. Got that red, white, and blue. That Lone Ranger look to it.
Very simple can. I feel like they could use an upgrade in the art department, but
I wonder what other kind of labels they have, though, if this is like their normal look.
I mean,
or if they purposely went for that simplistic look because it's a farmhouse.
Because it's a farmhouse, yeah. Yeah, so I'm not mad at it.
But either it's got a good color.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'm gonna go right with a 3 as well.
Yeah, 3's not bad. It's a little bit better than your
Than a
average,
2?
but yeah. Well,
A little bit better than a 2.5. All right, so let me find it on here and see what the general consensus is on Bandolier.
so I mean, here an average rating of 3.73.
Yep.
So us giving it a 3, I don't think is bad.
Nah.
And this is the thing. I think we are spoiled by things that are over the top. Things that have very strong flavors.
Yeah,
when
I'd
it comes
agree.
to like fruit or like pastries or, I mean, because especially here in this area with 903, and then we can also get Martin House. Like those two right there destroy the market when it comes to weird, obscure beers.
Yeah.
And that's something, because we have it here, I think that's something that we kind of crave. So when we get something that's more traditional, our mind goes, well, I don't know if I like that as much.
Yeah, it's like, but sometimes you just need a beer that tastes like a beer.
Sometimes I'd really just, yeah, that's exactly it. Sometimes you want a beer that just tastes like a beer.
It's light, it's clean. I love to look at the flavor profiles that other people say because then I can just agree with it. I'm like, yes, it's light, it's clean. I'll agree it's got a spring taste. It's very malty. It does have a good malt. That's probably the wheat taste I'm tasting.
Yep.
So, 3. Not bad.
Yeah, man, I like it. I'm not mad at this one at all. So I got to show you this video that I found online that I've just thought was the funniest thing in the world, and it's this guy that's making fun of. Basically, he's making fun of craft beer drinkers, essentially. So
It's way
check
too
this
into
out.
craft. Is this us? Is that what this is?
That's what I want you to
Okay.
to figure it out.
Okay, we'll
Is
figure
this
it out.
us? So let's see here.
Sup, y'all? I know I was supposed to get beer for the whole cookout, but instead I blew the budget on these guys. $60 each, Super Double Mega Triple X West Coast style IPAs, 48% APV, incredibly bitter.
Incredibly bitter.
Expiration date February. I was right. Yeah, me and Michelle broke up. She ordered a Coors Light when we were out to dinner the other night. But my favorite is actually called Bumblebee Brewing Company. It's one guy named Steven. He makes 1 bottle of beer per year, and if you can get your hands on it, it is the best you'll ever have.
Yes.
Beer doesn't pair with food. Food pairs with beer. Oh, this right here is the Backbone Brewing Company's short fiction series. Each can tastes like a different short story from American literature.
Yes.
Whoa, Shirley Jackson's The Lottery.
Hey, I'm not mad at that. I like where he was talking about Bumblebee Brewing Company brews 1 bottle of beer a year. Yes,
Like,
that's a true snob.
he's like, it was brewed in February.
Yeah.
Licks the can.
Yep, I was right. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
great. Bumblebee.
So the thing is, I've never met anybody that's this pretentious, I would say. I feel like I'm pretty pretentious when it comes to
Yeah.
to craft beer, but I'm not that bad.
Well, I think the point was to be over the top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what good comedy
exaggerating.
is.
Yeah.
Good comedy goes above and beyond.
Right,
So-
exactly. But you know that if there was some underground guy who brewed very limited beer, you would be talking to your beer friends about it. You'd be like, dude, this is really cool.
I mean, if I got a hold of it, yes.
Bumblebee, it's underground. You have to ring this doorbell, and then you have to wait around the corner.
Dude, I felt like that one time when I was in Nebraska, I stopped by a brewery there, Boiler Brewing Company, and they have a little location in downtown Lincoln, and well, I mean in that area they have basements everywhere.
Yeah.
So like literally, you walk on the street, you have to walk down some stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this was during COVID, like in the middle of COVID. So I walked down some stairs. There was like a big wooden door with like a small little window in it. Like I'm gonna knock on it. He's gonna open the window.
What's the password?
Knock on the door. He cracks it. And like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, I called you guys. I'm here to pick up some beer. He's like, oh yeah, hold on a second, and I'll bring it out. Like, wouldn't even let me into the place.
Nice.
Brought out some beer, paid right there, then left. But that's exactly what it made me think of.
Yeah,
that
like a
same kind of
drug deal.
exchange. Yeah.
Yeah.
That underground
It's
exchange.
funny. You knock, and then there's a little wooden window.
But so I got. We're gonna do some of the Dudes and Brews, believe it or not.
All
So
right.
I got one for you here. I hope you haven't seen these because you've seen some of the past ones. But so this one here, there was a bike race. It was a Tour de France.
Okay, I did see this
Did
one.
you?
Yes.
And there was a lady standing at the edge of the race when it starts, and she's holding a sign.
Was it a lady?
Yep.
I thought it was a dude.
She hits a it's a woman. She hits a biker as they're driving by. He freaks out, falls over, and causes a catastrophic collision with I would say 90% of the people that are racing fall.
Devastating, dude.
So the question is she just a really overexcited fan, or was she planted there by one of the guys that's ahead to knock everybody down so they can win the race?
That's a great question. First of
we'll
all,
do is
was
we'll watch
that
the
a woman?
video.
Why did she wear such a goofy outfit? It is a woman, but look at that hat and outfit there. She looks like Paddington Bear.
ESPN says it's a woman. I'm going to go off what ESPN
I say
says.
it's Paddington Bear.
But
Dude,
really,
look at that hat.
I mean, she has a raincoat on.
Yeah.
So let's just watch the video real quick, and then we'll get into it. And
sticking out a sign, and down goes Tony Martin. Oh, Tony Martin, you hate to see this, you know. I don't know what I think of this kid. I'm going to have to take a day to process what I think of the spectators on the side of the road, but
falls immediately.
Tony Martin, it was just a domino effect. When the riders are that nervous, you're smacked
when
in
they're
there
that close together,
and there's nowhere
so, but the
to
thing
go.
is,
So
it goes,
listen,
will
anywhere
a
behind
sign
Tony
like
Martin
that?
into
It's
his
a
left, most
cardboard
likely you're
sign.
gonna go
I
down.
know.
You really don't have a chance.
I don't know why he
Bro,
wrecked so
super
hard,
narrow.
man.
You see his crash
It hit his
and
handle
domino
like
effect just spreads it all the way across and closes this road down. So the guys from the back,
God, look at that
along with
pile
the ditch
up.
on the right and left side of the road, there's no place to go. You just have to go right into the pile. You're either going to be held up, or worse, you're going to crash, and the bike's parts are going to be breaking all over the place.
Dang, that whole frame broke.
I was going to say, that bike was done.
That was like a $10,000 bike.
Oh
the
my
whole frame
gosh.
broke. So, dude, like, it hits his hand on the handlebars. So you think that, and it was a flimsy cardboard.
Right.
I don't know
He
why.
just powered
I think
through
that
it.
he like nervously tried to dodge it. Like he didn't know what it was. He felt it and tried to dodge or something.
And
because
then
he
the
like
wheel
kinda
started
yeah, he like
wobbling.
swerved in. I'm like, dude, you could have just powered through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was man. At first, it doesn't look that big of a deal until you see that aerial footage pile up.
Dude.
They are so thick together in there.
It's because it's just like the commentator said, like, once one guy goes down and you're behind him, you have no choice but to go into a giant pile of people.
Yeah.
It's like a car pileup. It's like what happened in the wintertime in Dallas. Like, you don't have a choice but to wreck into these guys now.
Mm-hmm.
So those you get about 10 guys there that are destined to win, even if they didn't have a chance previously.
Yeah.
And
so they didn't stop the race and start it over? That was the end of it?
Not from what I understand.
So, man. So that means that whoever could have climbed out of that pile could continue the race, but that was it.
Yeah, and I wonder, so I don't know enough about professional cycling.
I don't either.
But I wonder if it's like NASCAR, because NASCAR, they do, basically you go in and you qualify. Like a couple of days before, you go in and you run the track by yourself.
Right.
And I think you do it 2 or 3 times, and then that's how you figure out who the starting order.
Right.
So I wonder if it's something similar to that.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
So they get points based on races, and the guys with the highest points are in the front. Because otherwise, it's like these guys in the front are probably going to win anyway if that's the way it goes. So it would make sense for them to not fall over, I guess. I don't know. But it just seemed really bizarre to me, and it made me wonder if somebody that is not very good and has a possibility of losing planted her there to knock them down so that they could get ahead.
Simply based on her outfit, there's something suspicious going on here, dude.
I mean,
did not
it is
seem
in
normal.
France. It is in France, though, so maybe they have different like style.
Look at everybody else; they're dressed normal. She's out there trying to get on camera with a sign that's freaking 7 foot wide.
7 foot wide.
What does this sign even say? Elisme,
Look it up.
Elisopi on me. Yeah.
See if you can look that up. I mean, it might
Yeah.
just be like, I mean, it's gonna be French, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, when I saw this, I was like, oh man, that's devastating.
Yeah,
And
I know,
then
man.
because these guys worked their whole life for this race, and it's such a big deal over there overseas that, I mean, look at the spectators to watch guys ride bicycles. It's a huge deal. I know here in America we just don't understand how big of a deal it is, but
Okay, here's the article that says, talking about that sign when I searched it. What does les op omi mean? One cardboard sign causes huge pileup. All right, so let's just get to where the sausage is made here. What does it mean? I hate whenever they have it's like clickbait, right? Respect the writers.
I really hope that's what it means. Please tell me it means respect the riders and you're the one that's knocking them over.
Dude, the irony. Hold on, I think it's what it means. Sign. The translation of is go grandpa and grandma, with allez meaning go in French and api ami being a derivative of grandpa and grandma in German.
So it makes me go, she just wanted to get on TV.
Yeah, it's like, hi, grandma, hi, grandpa.
Yes.
Dude, she looks too old
Even
to be
more of
wearing
a
that
dope
outfit.
now.
This looks like something from like 90s Nickelodeon. Like that outfit.
Oh, it does. It's like
That's
Clarissa Explains It All's wearing it.
Yeah.
Or like Harriet the Spy.
I was thinking of Pete and Pete. Like, is that Pete's outfit? Did Pete travel to the future and wreck it? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you know how styles come back. We're in that 90s.
90s is back.
90s is back. So.
We have spotted that. Yes. So
now that I know that what the sign says, it tells me that she's just what I'm gonna call a doofus.
What I'm gonna call a doofus.
She's just a doofus and got too close to the riders.
Gosh, man, you think next time they're gonna like have a
Overly
fence or
excited.
something, man? Something to keep them off. Look how small of a road that is for the Tour de France.
I mean, I think pileups happen all the time.
Yeah.
It's just not caused by onlookers.
At the starting line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that sucks at the very beginning.
I mean, would you rather it happen at the beginning? When you have a chance to get up and you still have however many miles it is to catch up? Rather than the last minute where you have 2 miles to catch up?
But if it's at the very last minute, then it makes for that epic movie ending where you get up and you run your bike to the finish line.
If you're the only guy that falls.
But yes. But imagine if it was the ending and everybody got up and grabbed their parts and just ran. That would be epic.
Okay, if everybody falls. I mean, if there's like a couple of guys that make it through, then it's not as cool.
Yeah.
But if everybody falls, then yeah, it's whoever can pick up their bike and run past it.
And then the guy who gets first place gets disqualified because he had like the tire from another bike. Like, that was not your tire, bro. That was not your handlebar grip.
You have to finish with your bike.
Yes, you didn't actually have your complete bike. Yeah, that was epic though.
So yeah, just kind of a.
I'm with you. I think we're gonna call that one doofus.
Doofus.
The case is closed. It's just a simple doofus.
Stamp it, doofus.
A French doofus with a German sign. A French doofus with German grandparents.
Right. So I got another one here for you. So there was this picture that was going around the internet.
I have
of
not
this
seen
lady that just brought basically an entire seafood dinner on her plane.
So she didn't have to wear a mask?
Because there are some planes that, or some airlines that they don't reserve middle seats. So I guess she decided to fill her middle seat with, I don't know if that's lobster or some giant crawfish.
I think those are giant crawfish, dude.
I mean, that's why I was thinking that they might be lobster.
Wow.
Because lobster.
If that's lobster, dude, we're looking at $5,000. That's so many lobsters. But no, I think that's crawfish for sure. And then look, she gave her kid some Cheez-Its. She's like, you stay over there, boy. I'm eating the crawfish. Grown man. Oh, that is a man.
Some grown man with some Cheez-Its.
He's got some wipes.
And he's like, no thanks, I don't like the smell. But the question is here, one, is this kind of a dick move? Because it's going to stink up the entire plane, and that smell can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Two, what about people that are allergic to shellfish? Is it... Because I know that I've been around people that are so allergic to, like, say, poison ivy, that they're downwind from it, they get allergic reaction.
That's a good point. That was definitely not considerate.
And then how the hell did she get it through customs? I can't get a bottle of water through customs.
Oh, she didn't get that through customs. She had to have a lot of. What's funny is it probably came from Pappadeaux's because there are Pappadeaux's in airports.
Oh, in the airport itself.
So she probably ordered the family feast at Pappadeaux's. Like, I don't even know what you order there to go. And what's crazy is I have flown a lot, and I always think it's a dick move when somebody, like, they'll sit out there and wait for 2 hours for their plane to come, and then they're sitting there holding their lunch, and then as soon as they get on, now they're ready to crack it open and eat it. I'm like, dude, you had all the time in the world to eat it before you came on the plane. It doesn't make sense to me because you don't have trash cans and all this. Like, you have to hold on to it.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a normal thing. Now, the seafood buffet,
I was going to say.
it's not normal. You better believe, though, if I was on that flight, I'd be like, excuse me, ma'am, can I get a couple of them little crawfish hitters?
Oh,
what do they zoom in on? It's Spirit.
Spirit Airline let her in. That's what it is.
It is cattle call, though. Spirit has cattle call. I think Delta does, and it's just first come, first serve.
Oh, that's the way.
You don't have reserved seating.
That's the way Southwest is.
Yeah.
It's based on how
Southwest, yeah, that's what it is.
How
not
quickly
Delta.
you reserve or like check in online, basically.
It's basically how quickly you check in and if you're like preferred boarding.
Yeah.
Look how many alcoholic drinks she's
But
got, though.
Spirit Napkin told me everything I need to know.
Uh-huh. She got loaded up. And actually, I don't know if I think Spirit might have reserved seats, actually.
I don't know.
I've
I just
flown
know
one
that
time.
Spirit is known as like the C class of airlines.
That's why I flew there one time, like one of my early flights before I started traveling for work and getting my American Airlines points. I did Spirit, and it was the cheapest flight that you could get. But I remember because I had all the kids.
Flight was fragrant as hell.
Yeah. Now the shellfish situation, that's a good point, man. Like, what if you really cause somebody to seafood boil? What if you cause somebody to like go into like shock or you killed somebody?
I mean, they won't even have peanuts on planes anymore.
Oh, they won't, huh?
Like on most planes,
No, they have
it's pretzels instead.
Pretzels and those stupid little cookies.
Yeah. No thanks.
I know. I'm not a fan of either one of them. So, yeah, this is interesting. Props to her, though. Air contaminant in one area. I wonder if she's proven a point because you know how they let you take off your mask if you're eating?
Oh, that's why you think she did it? Okay.
Yeah, I think she's just being a smartass. And she's like, well, I mean, if I need to, because I've literally seen where people say, oh, you don't need to wear a mask. You just eat one bag of chips the whole time.
Really?
Like being sarcastic. She's like, took it another level.
Yeah.
Like crack open some seafood.
Really?
It's a 2-hour dinner.
Why would someone choose to fly Spirit Airlines if you can afford $200 worth of
Right.
seafood?
That's what I was saying. That's funny. But I mean, she's got $200 worth of alcohol with those 3 little bottles, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
This is so good, though.
This is good stuff, though. Props to her. Ma'am, I don't know where you are, but you deserve a reward.
I wonder if they let her bring in, because you know you can't bring in like liquids and
crab
stuff.
legs, dude.
It makes me. She wasn't able to bring in that butter sauce, but she brought in everything else.
Oh, you can get it as long as you're in the airport. You can bring in whatever you want.
I guess if you get it at like Papados or something.
Yeah,
Like
you
at
just
one of
can't
the
bring
airport
it.
Restaurants.
You can't bring it into the airport, but once you're past TSA, you can take whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, this one's funny, and she's just loving it.
Mm-hmm.
She's living her best life.
Oh yeah, that's definition of living your best life right there.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and get into what's on Larry's phone here. What's on Larry's phone? We got
Who
so
knows?
this first one that you sent me was a thing about people that look like Adam Sandler.
Yes. Surprising. I was surprised to see that there are people out there that look like Adam Sandler and not just kind of look like Adam Sandler. So this is a Facebook group. I think
There's an actual group?
It's a Facebook group, and it's purely dedicated to people who kind of... I love how it says kind of. People who kind of look like Adam Sandler.
But aren't Adam Sandler.
Yeah, but aren't Adam Sandler. I think you should be... It should have a... I guess you have to go to the Facebook group, though. I thought, though, that it had... just straight up pictures right there.
Oh, on this, I think it does.
Oh yeah. Click that right arrow. Look at this,
dude. I mean, it looks like he's from the '70s, but that kind of looks like
Adam Sandler in one of his roles.
It sure does. Dang.
I know. Look, a young. Is this Adam Sandler's son?
He's a young punk skateboarder. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like.
It's like the nose. The nose and eyes does it all.
Yeah. I wonder if these people are Jewish like Adam Sandler.
Ooh, maybe that's the catch.
Then we're stereotyping. Look at this one, though. Here's military Sandler. Hard-nosed. Dude, he looks just like
close,
him.
But let's see what else we got. Okay, the nose again. The nose and eyes.
And the smile. But the eyes, it is the eyes. He kind of looks like my, I don't know if you remember my old cat, Poos.
Yeah?
He had those eyes. Yeah, this one's
this one's a little bit further off.
Yeah, a little mechanical one.
Let's see what they've got on the actual Facebook group, though.
Yeah.
People are sort of like Adam Sandler, but aren't Adam Sandler.
I know, right? Now we're getting into some like random stuff.
Oh, it's a private group. I have to join it.
You have to actually prove that you look like Adam Sandler, probably.
Do you like Adam Sandler? Do you like pictures of Adam Sandler? Well, that's cool. I'll just request to be in the group.
Do you like pictures of people who look like Adam Sandler? Is the third question.
Oh yeah,
great.
You're not alone. Welcome.
Let's go back to the pictures.
So like doppelgangers. No. This is the last one.
That was it, huh? Those other ones though were spot on.
So doppelgangers, man.
Doppelgangers, yes.
This is probably the closest one I've seen. I've seen some random things online of doppelgangers, and they don't look that as close. That first guy though, the first guy with the mustache, bro, that's him.
I know. I'm like,
that's
is that him playing a role? It's like if he was to dress up as a character that Rob Schneider would normally play. he recasted Rob Schneider, took his role.
So Rob Schneider.
I wonder if there's.
So Rob Schneider's the main character, and this is one of the obscure like little characters.
Yeah, exactly. The supporting characters.
Yeah, dude, this looks. This one's good.
Yeah,
this is
good.
Spot on doppelganger style. Dang.
Yep.
Well, shout out to the guys that kind of look like Adam Sandler but aren't Adam Sandler.
I know.
I wonder if he's familiar with this group.
Oh man, he should be. He needs to know about it.
Huh?
I saw, dude, there's a fact out there, and I don't know if it's true, but it's like one of those urban legends that Charlie Chaplin entered into a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest and lost.
Oh,
have you ever seen that?
I think I've heard something like that.
So it's like, would Adam Sandler lose in an Adam Sandler lookalike contest against this guy?
Right.
Or any of the other ones.
There's been a video going around of him playing pickup basketball.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've seen that one.
So he loves playing pickup basketball, but, dude, so just basketball shorts, but he wears the baggiest clothes he could possibly wear.
Yeah.
From what I hear, he's self-conscious about the way he looks.
He's kind of like Kevin Smith.
Oh, really?
Well, Kevin Smith, look at him. He
just
always wears like
jerseys?
4XL hockey jerseys and
Right.
shorts. Adam Sandler's the same way. They're like, they wear that oversized clothes, and usually it's a sign of someone who's self-conscious.
Really?
Oversized clothes.
I
Same
never
thing with
even thought
hoodies.
about that.
You see somebody who wears a hoodie. Hoodies are like a comfort blanket.
Oh,
You can wear them oversized. They cover up. It's like it doesn't matter what you're insecure about. You wear a hoodie. Even me.
Yeah.
I love hoodies.
Dang, I never thought about that. It's like a security blanket.
Yeah, for sure.
Dang.
But man, Kevin Smith in those hockey jerseys, it's counterproductive.
That's all he wears is hockey jerseys.
I know,
else.
and it makes you look bigger than you are.
Yeah.
If your clothes are too oversized, Adam Sandler, what he was dressed in that basketball thing,
Yeah.
it makes you look bigger than you actually are.
Right. But how cool would that be just to show up and go play us a pickup basketball and Adam Sandler's there?
And he's breaking them ankles.
Yeah.
I know. You kind of remind me of
I think it would be
that.
worse if I go up there and like I block his shot. I feel bad for him.
Nah. You remind me of that, though, when I saw that, because you are like somebody who you would think is not like athletic at the basketball court all the time.
Oh,
but
yeah.
then you say that like you like to go shoot some basketball and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like
Like
just
to
random.
show up to a
Yeah.
pickup game.
It's random.
But you look at me, you're like, that guy don't play basketball.
Yeah. You're short,
Yeah.
but I
I'll
don't
go
know.
out there and try to ball it up. I'm not that good, but
Go up
I
there
like
and
to just
Muggsy
play.
Bow. Slam
Right.
dunk on him.
So what's this other one that you got here? Something about a slipper.
Yeah, this one could go under the category of is it real or not? Like, what's the category?
Oh, the Believe It or Not?
This one could be a believe it or not.
Okay.
So it's saying that this guy orders custom slippers, and he wanted it to be 14 and a half, but they accidentally send him size 1450. And then look at the one on the right, and then the left one. Do you think that that's real? Like they really accidentally made that mistake and sent him? Like no way. They have AI technology making those slippers.
Okay. Somebody on the logistics team let this go through if it's real.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Is okay, so it slips by somebody just sees a comma instead of a period or whatever, and it goes by. But when it's in production,
Yeah.
like in the middle of production, wouldn't you be like, "Oh, wait, hold on, look at how big the bottom pad is for this thing. Are we really making a shoe this big?
Are we going to get the return on investment here?
Yeah.
I don't think so. This is a year's worth of slipper material. They're going into one slipper. Look at the toenail. The claw alone is bigger than the size 14 and a half. Like, there's got to be somebody who's like on the production line dedicated to just sewing those claws, and they're used to sewing them like this, and all of a sudden they're like, what? I'm sewing the one that's the size of my head? Yeah.
Guy at the factory, are you sure this isn't a mistake? Why would it be a mistake?
I know. I love the first comment. That's the opposite of a problem. Yes. If you get that in the mail, that is no way is that a problem. That is awesome. So.
Oh, man. And this guy, doesn't he look like, what is it? Steve the Pirate from Dodgeball?
Pirate Steve.
From Dodgeball?
Oh, what was that dude's name? I know you're talking about. He's an actor.
Yeah, but isn't that who that kind of looks like?
Yeah, kind of. Just they're blonde-headed and looks like a younger version of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see it.
But yeah, I could see this being a bed now instead of like. I mean, obviously you're not going to put it on your foot, but
no, you're not putting it on anybody's foot. Put it on Godzilla's foot. So yeah, I don't know. This one just seemed worth looking at.
Wait, read this comment. The slippers come in pairs, which means he shouldn't have. Shouldn't you have two of them?
Right. I know. It's like,
or
why
like,
does he...
is this how the pair came, where he got a little one and a big one?
Right. Like, what is the story behind this? I feel like this is an unsolved mystery. Is how did this picture get created? Was this guy so dedicated to the joke that he made this slipper himself just to say this story that he ordered it 14 and a half and it came this big?
I mean, that's a lot of that's dedication right there.
I know, and it doesn't even look CG. It looks real.
It looks legit to me.
It's hard to tell, but man.
I mean, nowadays, I mean, anything can be photoshopped, but this one, I'm gonna believe that it's real.
I know. That's the thing is, it just doesn't seem easily photoshoppable because when you zoom in on that fur texture,
yeah,
it seems like you would see that it was a zoomed in fur.
Right.
This looks really oversized.
Yeah.
I think they should actually put this thing on some wheels and enter it into that Red Bull where you fly it off that thing.
You fly it off into like a lake, right? Yes.
They should fly this thing off.
Put some wings on it and go. Red Bull gives you wings. Yes. Give this thing some wings and let's go. All right, so it looks like there was one more on here. We'll see what this is.
Let's see what this is while you read it.
So, explain this one to me.
I don't know if it needs a lot of explaining. This is a simple guide that I think everybody should be aware of. Some people don't have like natural, I don't know, some people aren't natural decision makers. So this guide is here to help you for those times where you might have a skid mark in your underwear.
Oh, so it's when to wash them, when to toss them.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you don't need to throw your underwear away. Sometimes it's definitely you need to toss them. So the first one is the smudge. You might have even the names of them. I know the smudge. You might not have even noticed this one. The advice here is just wash it. It'll be as good as new with a little wash. Then you have the shart. Probably just an overachieving fart and a bit too much fruit in the diet. Advice. So they're saying wash it. If you got a shart, don't toss them. Just wash them. A gentle wipe reminder might be in order. Yep. Just a reminder. And then you got the dark mark.
Dark mark.
This is where things start getting into the iffy area. You get the dark mark on there. Some darkness is harder to combat than others, but good may still triumph. Advice, toss it or wash it. Just use a lot more detergent to fight this evil. So it's almost like how good is your washing machine or your detergent?
Or it's like, the dark mark may have to be a pre-soak. You may have to pre-soak.
It might have to be. You also have to decide, do you really like this pair of underwear? Because it might not be worth the battle.
Right.
To fight that evil.
Yeah, I can see that. Just don't even worry about it.
And then we're moving into that, definitely toss it area. The wiper. Is the owner of this pair of underwear wiping their asses with it? The answer is yes. So toss that one.
Where it's like they go to a public restroom, realize there's nothing there, like they have no toilet paper available, so they just use the underwear to wipe their ass.
Don't put it back on. You should have tossed it.
Yeah, you just wipe, toss, and free ball it from
exactly. There. If that's the situation you're in and you have to use it. And then the Joshua Fabia, which first of all, do you know who Joshua Fabia is?
No, who is it?
So Joshua Fabia is the guy who was almost like the mentor to Diego Sanchez. That like that weird
I do
guy,
know that guy.
who
Yes.
he's like one of those fake kung fu people who want you to believe that he knows the death punch and stuff.
Yes, this guy.
Yes.
I do know who this guy is. Did not realize that was his
He's
name.
a leech though, and the reason why they called him that on here is because he just sucked the life out of Diego Sanchez at the end of his career.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It turned him into a weirdo and
What
then
happened
made
there
him
was
like
terrible.
Yeah, it was awful. So this is the Joshua Fabia. Listen to your body. It's telling you something important when it's retching. Advice. Don't just toss it. Get a sealable bag and take this 10-car pile up to an accident. Straight to the trash outside. Exactly.
Look at this guy's
Embarrassing.
comment here. So I think Joshua Fabia is a random wandering dookie belonging to no one that has, or that was only knocking on the door of the underpants of the martial arts community.
Right.
I don't believe
Gosh,
we have to
man,
find
he
more
was
trousers.
knocking on the door to the martial arts community. Because, you got some of those guys that, like Joshua Fabia, he falls into that category of that mystic martial arts.
Yeah.
But usually those are guys who are older and have been doing it for a long time. This guy's younger. He's a tiny little dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a whole lot on him outside of what he's done in the corner, which is give terrible advice.
Oh, dude, some
but
funny
I saw
footage
a
of him.
video of him doing they do pre-fighter meetings with the commentators.
I saw that one too.
Did you? You saw
with Megan O'Leary.
Yeah, and she had to go off on him.
Because he was all
like
like demanding respect from them.
dude, it's not about you. It's about the fighter.
I know.
Who cares about you? You go. I don't even know why you're in this meeting.
Like I said, he was leeching off the career. So there's another footage. There's footage of him out there, dude, where he's training a group of mixed martial artists, right?
Yeah.
And the way he's training them in the cages, he's got a knife, and he's like coming at him with the knife. And they're training mixed martial arts. Yeah.
It's not gonna help you in a cage.
Yeah,
fight.
you just dodge the knife and move around. And
It's not gonna help you in
He's
a
like
cage
thinking
fight.
that he's like putting legit fear in them, but it's like, are you really gonna stab them? And if you are, then you're the worst. And if
Yeah.
you're not, then you're wasting their time anyways, because
Yeah.
there's no real
Either
fear
way,
there.
you're the worst.
Either way, you're the worst. You're the last pair of underpants on this list of underpair. Yeah.
Last pair. I will say this makes it a little bit more funny because I was wondering who this guy was at first, and I was like, "Who the hell is they calling a big piece of shit here?"
Look at the text for the other ones. It's a different font. So somebody like straight took somebody else's guide and superimposed a different final one. I wonder what the original final pair of underpants
Oh, you're
is
saying
called.
the final pair. I wonder
Yeah.
if they just added the final pair on there. But either way, it's good.
I don't know.
I see what you're
man.
saying.
Yeah, I don't know. To only have one toss, I think you definitely, if you're going to have a scale, you have to have that final, take it outside, burn it.
Yeah.
You have to have a final one. I think they just took the name off of it. I'm curious what the original name was, though. But yeah.
Well, there you go. So, got a couple more things here for you. I figured we'd play 2 more games. So, we're going to do the name game. All right?
Okay.
I want to go back and forth with Samuel Jackson movies.
Ooh.
Now, he's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
And not big roles. He's done a lot of really small roles.
Mm-hmm.
So this could go on forever depending on how well you know Samuel Jackson.
I know him, but I'm thinking. Okay.
So, I'll start. And I'll start with a very small role. He was in Goodfellas.
He was in Goodfellas.
He was in Goodfellas long enough to get shot.
Okay.
Like, literally, they walk in. He's, like, standing there in his apartment. They talk to him for a second. They turn around. They shoot him dead. And they go about their business.
Okay. I'm going to say Star Wars Revenge of the Sith.
So let's just say Star Wars.
Okay, Star Wars.
And that gets them all.
Yep, we'll say Star Wars, the series.
So I'll say Snakes on a Plane.
Okay, Pulp Fiction.
Lakeview Terrence.
Uh,
Plays a cop.
Yeah, I remember that one, actually. The one where he chained up that girl. I don't remember. I'm going to say Django Unchained, though.
He is in that one. The one that you're thinking of is Black Snake Moan.
Oh, yes, Black Snake Moan. A Time to Kill.
Ooh, he is in it. Oh, you're going back.
Yes.
So, let's do Shaft.
Okay, so then that's going to be the series of Shaft movies, then, because they even redid the new one.
Was he in the new one, though?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Samuel Jackson. Dude, I told you I might not be that fresh on it. Did I say Pulp Fiction yet?
Yep, you already said that one.
And I already said Django Unchained, right?
Yep.
Oh, what about the other one? Hateful Eight, the other Tarantino.
I was going to say, he was in that one, wasn't he? He plays... he's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as... I can just say any of those movies, but he's... God, the eye patch guy.
Yeah, you got to at least know one of the movies.
I could just name a movie. Just say the first Avengers.
Okay, he wasn't that one. He wasn't in a lot of them, though, believe it or not.
Yeah.
He was in a few of them at first, and then he kind of went on hiatus.
Dang, what's his character's name?
Fury. Nick Fury.
Nick Fury. That's right. That's right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he was based off of... Because Nick Fury is an old Marvel character, but he was like a white guy. Oh, okay. Well, for the Ultimate Universe comics, they did Nick Fury as a black guy with an eye patch. And then they modeled him after Samuel Jackson years before they started making movies. Oh, cool. So then whenever they casted him, they're like, hey, they cast him as the person that we modeled him off of. So it's pretty cool that he actually got to play himself. And I said that story to Stahl, and it didn't work. Man,
good story, though.
I can't remember. I feel like there's so many of them. I just keep thinking of A Time to Kill because it was such a good one. And Snakes on a Plane, you said, and Black Snake Moan, and I don't know, dude. I think you got me on this one.
I got you?
Yeah. Well, what are some other ones that you knew off the top of your head?
I was getting to the bottom of the bucket here, man.
Jurassic Park. That was a good one.
Jurassic Park. He was in that one. Dang. Yeah, dude. Like, I think he was in True Romance. He had a very small role in that movie as well.
Another Tarantino movie, right?
I think he wrote it. I don't think he directed it. I think he wrote it. I think that was... Actually, you know what? He did write it. I just watched his interview on Joe Rogan.
Was that pretty good? I want to watch it.
Yeah, it was good. It was entertaining.
Okay, cool.
But he wrote that one and sold that as his first written script.
But he didn't direct it?
Because of that film, he got the money
to direct that Foxy...
Nope, to do Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, and then it was the Foxy Brown movie.
Jackie Brown,
Foxy Brown. Because isn't it the same movie as a Foxy something or another?
I don't know.
Yeah, but like Captain Marvel was one of the Marvel movies that Nick Fury's in.
Yeah, but if we go down here to the bottom of this thing.
I saw Afro. Look, he's on Law
he was
and
in
Order.
Juice.
Yeah, Juice. I mean, some of them, though.
Goodfellas, really small role. Better Blues.
I mean, I've never even heard of that movie.
Really?
Yeah, I have a lot of these I've never heard of.
Do the Right Thing. This was a...
never heard of it.
It was a Spike Lee film.
Mr. Senior Love Daddy. That's funny. Exorcist 3. Come on, I've never even... Ghost Rider.
Menace to Society. True Romance.
I don't remember
Fresh.
being on that one. No. I thought there'd be a lot more that I'd be familiar with.
Well, let's go up here a little bit more. What's the one, the Kingsman? Didn't he wear a hat in that one?
I don't even know what that is.
That one's up here a little bit more, probably.
Star Wars. WWE SmackDown? That's awesome.
Oh, he was in Triple X.
Oh, yeah. He was in Triple X.
SWAT. He's like a main character in SWAT.
I guess I'm feeling pretty good. Kill Bill, Volume 2. I'm feeling pretty good about
Coach Carter.
What I said
that one was so good. He plays a basketball coach.
Yeah. I remember
that one was so good.
And then The Incredibles, he was Frozone.
There's Black Snake Moan, Snakes on a Plane.
This is where I started.
1408 with him and...
Never seen that one.
Gosh dang it. It's like a thriller movie. Like a horror thriller with John Cusack, I think, is the other guy in it.
Lakeview Terrace. You said that one.
Soulman with... That was like Bernie Mac's last film.
Oh, yeah, dude. I forgot about that.
Oh, he was
a narrator on Inglourious Basterds. I didn't even remember that.
The reason why I didn't say it, because I didn't think he was even in it. Oh, The Other Guys. Have you seen the Other Guys?
That's the one with Mark Wahlberg, right?
Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
The very beginning of the movie, there's two guys that they end up replacing as the other guys. I think he plays one of those guys at the beginning of the movie. Yeah, so I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff. Oh, I didn't realize he was a voice in Turbo.
Yeah, I didn't either. Cool. Well, I mean, I feel pretty good about Black Dynamite. That was...
Oh, The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Yeah, that's in the theaters right now. No, in the theaters, it's like The Hitman's Girlfriend's Bodyguard, right?
I have no idea.
There's some
movie... Oh, here it is. The Hitman's Wife.
The Girlfriend. I didn't even realize that. What's so funny is I forgot that there's an original one. I've never seen either one of them, but Kong, Skull Island. But yeah, I've never seen either one of them, but I didn't realize, like, when I heard that was in theater, I'm like, oh, I thought I've heard of that before, but that's why I've heard of it, because it was a Hitman's Bodyguard.
Oh, yeah, so he was in The Kingsman. I never saw it. I just know he wore, like, a red hat the entire time.
Kingsman's good.
Yeah, I never saw. I remember seeing the commercial for it and seeing that he wore like a red hat the whole time. Because I thought it was weird because he doesn't wear hats very often, and if he does, he doesn't wear like a ball cap.
Yeah, that's a stupid hat.
I mean, no, it's a baseball hat. What do you mean it's a stupid hat?
That hat looks stupid.
It's a baseball cap.
Look at that one right there. Look at that.
Oh, because it's got like that faux leather on it.
Yeah,
maybe.
That hat's stupid.
Anyway,
what? This hat is so much cooler.
Oh, get out of here! Get out of here!
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, man. So we're gonna test your knowledge. We're gonna do a little quiz here, okay?
All right.
We're gonna test our knowledge, or both of our knowledge, I guess, because I haven't played this one yet. How well do you know '90s one-hit wonders?
Okay. Pretty good. Pretty
Think
well.
So?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's find out. So here are some one-hit wonders. We're gonna check out this quiz. So. He's saying "Save Tonight."
Fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone.
So, who sings it? The Marcy Project, Eagle Eye Cherry, or We Are Scientists?
It's Eagle Eye Cherry. I didn't know it was multiple choice.
There you go. You're better at this than me. I did not know that one.
Yeah.
See, I know who.
Meredith Andrews.
Nope, it's
Meredith Brooks. I knew it was Meredith.
But this is very commonly mistaken. I think this is one of the most common mistakes that people make because they think this is Alanis Morissette.
Nah, I would never say that because I love Alanis Morissette.
No, but a lot of people think it was Alanis Morissette that sang that song.
Yeah. Torn, this is Natalie Imbruglia. Okay. Yeah, I know him before you even show me. I at least know the beginning of him. She's so high. She's so high. Oh, you already know. Above me. She's so lovely. I don't know who sings it, but it's not Rob Thomas.
You think it's Mark Anthony? It's probably this top one then, because I don't think it's Mark Anthony.
I actually love that song, dude. I want to know who sings this song.
Let's see. It is this Tal guy, Tal Bachman. Dang, dude, you might kill this one.
Is that the song that talks about?
Don't get me. I don't know what it is.
You don't know that song?
No.
Oh, we're gonna have to listen.
No, I've come to find out. I don't know '90s one hit wonders.
She's so high.
So,
okay. You only get oh yeah, this is don't show me these. One dance left, you got the music in you.
Oh really? Okay.
Let me see the names, I'll tell you who it is. It's the New Radicals.
Dang, dude, you're killing this one. I would love to help you out here, but I'm not.
Oh yeah, this
Jump
one.
Vibe and Wail.
I don't remember how this one goes, but I know the video.
Are the pictures helping you out at all?
That picture helped me. I need to hear this one. Dude, it's not the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. I've never heard of the other two. But
you want to go with East Coast Shakers?
I'm going to say it because it sounds like Cherry Poppin' Daddies, right? Process of Elimination. I'm going to say East Coast Shakers.
Brian Seltz Orchestra.
Okay, so I missed one.
She's saying, I want to be bad. I'm just going to guess on all of these.
I have never heard this one. I'm going to say Willa Ford. She looks like Willa Ford.
Yep. Well, this is
Afro Man.
I knew that one.
That one's easy. Nah. Oh, this is City High. What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry?
Dang, bro.
And the only way to feed him is to... All
Heaven,
right.
this is Los Lonely Boys.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that Los Lonely Boys picture with them shades and mustache. Yes.
How far is heaven?
Uh-huh. Oh, I know who this is.
I've never heard this one either, but
I can tell by her picture she's... Oh, maybe not. I'm going to say Blue Cantrell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're going to go with it.
It's a guess.
Okay, that's a better guess than
that name sounded familiar.
Too many Cantrells. I was going to say the other one. I was going to say Stacey Ferguson. Oops. Oh, my.
It's not Tiffany. It must be Raven.
Tweet?
I bet it's Raven. Some of these, I'm like, are these one-hit wonders?
Raven or Tweet?
I think it's Raven.
Raven?
It was Tweet.
I was like, I think Raven is... I think they're referring to, like, Raven Simone.
Yeah, that's so Raven.
Yeah. Crazy for This Girl.
Oh, yeah, this is...
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Mike and Tom.
Oh yeah, that's an old Mike and Tom.
Look,
I think it's Nick and Will. Oh, it's Evan and Jared. It's a couple of white guys. Who it is? That one's. What are these one-hit wonders?
Look this one up.
Are these one-hit wonders, bro? We need to look up a lot of these. Lullaby.
I don't think it's Mark Chestnut. Mark Chestnut does country music. Mike Will.
Dude,
Sean
I was feeling
Mullins.
good at the beginning
Sean Mullins
of this.
is a skateboarder, isn't he?
No, that's Rodney
Mullen. Okay.
I'm going to say Mike Will.
Mike Will.
It was Sean.
It was Rodney's brother.
Oh, this is Blue Da-Be-Dee Ba-Doo Body.
Oh, jeez.
It's Eiffel.
Which one is it?
Damn. I think it's Eiffel.
I think it's 45 for some reason.
I think it's 45 as well.
Okay,
Eiffel 45. It's
65.
It's 65.
Dang, they couldn't help us out on this one.
Yeah, I know. They should have thrown something different in there.
Steal My Sunshine?
Oh, yeah. I was lying on the grass on Sunday morning of last week.
Dang.
This is Lynn.
Dang,
Indulging
bro.
in my self-defeat.
Love Fool.
I feel like I know this song, but I can't think of what it is.
The only one I've ever heard of out of these bands are the Cardigans.
Yeah, I say let's go with Cardigans. I was thinking A-Teens, but it was the Cardigans.
The Cardigans.
Oh, yeah, this is Aqua. That one's easy.
Crush. Who is that?
Crush. I don't know.
Sonique, Jennifer Page, or
Some of
Anastasia?
these, I'm like, I don't know if these were
We're
hits.
gonna do Jennifer Page.
Yeah, let's do Jennifer.
Okay.
Jenny.
This is Bloodhound.
Oh, yeah,
Gang.
Bloodhound Gang. The picture gave that one away. Oh, yeah,
this
come, my
is-
lady, come.
this is Boomers
This is
right here.
Brian's
This is
hit,
Boomers.
man. Where's he at? He should have known this one. He would have been here to get that one.
Crazy Town. This is
Yeah.
Marcy Playground.
That's like the slowest song ever. Ooh, How Bizarre. Oh, yeah, How Bizarre, How Bizarre. It's OMC for sure, but I'm trying to think of how it starts off. Cruising in the street with my hot sun.
Oh, really?
Dun, 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 dun. How Bizarre.
Who's saying Cotton Eye Joe?
They shouldn't have done
Please
it.
tell me it's Rednecks.
I think it's Carmex. I don't know.
I'm gonna say Rednecks because it sounds so stupid.
I hate that song, dude.
Oh,
it was
is
Rednecks. Oh, this is Macy
I know
Gray.
who this is. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know the song, but I know her.
Yeah. Try to say goodbye and I choked. Try to walk away and I stumbled.
That I know I've heard one of her songs, and that may be the
that
one.
was the hit. I think she had
This
more
is
than one.
Chumbawamba.
Yeah, Chumbawamba.
But think about it. How many people do you think know who the artist is here?
Probably not a lot.
So it's just like those other ones that we were like no idea.
Mm-hmm.
We probably heard those songs, just never known who the artists were.
Maybe I want to listen to him to see if I've ever heard him before.
I mean, do you think the average person? You would think that the average person knows this song, right? Just as goes, oh yeah, I've heard this song before.
Oh yeah, everybody knows this one.
But do they know what it's called?
No,
Or who it's
no.
by?
Probably not.
Okay.
This is one
But
that
this
I feel
is
like
an obscure name and band.
Yeah.
But
this is one that I feel like they play at like sports events, maybe a hockey game. Maybe
Yeah.
they're keeping this one alive somewhere, but nobody knows what it's called.
right, yeah.
Flavor of the week.
Doesn't this guy look from? This looks like Chad Kruger a little bit.
His son.
I
think
it's American Hi-Fi.
It's American
Think so?
Hi-Fi. It's definitely not
Yeah.
Everclear. Yeah.
You oughta
gotta
be.
be.
Oh, you gotta
Why?
be.
You gotta be. It's not Dido. Deidria, I've never heard of. I've never heard of either
And
one of
Desiree?
those. It's either Desiree or Deidria.
Desiree, good guess. Mamba number 5.
Oh yeah.
So we know the song. But
This
who
one
sings
is
it?
Don't Show Me the Names because I know this guy.
I don't know his name, but I've heard the song.
I know his name too.
I think this one's all for you, I guess. I'm not even helping you out at all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, show me the names. I'll tell you who he is. Lou Bega. Yeah, I just forgot it, but
Lou
yeah.
Chega.
Yeah, Lou Mega. Lou Bega.
I love you always and forever.
I love you always forever.
Oh, dang. This is Donna Lewis.
I
Is
don't
it?
know who it is, honestly.
We're gonna guess.
I think it's a
Donna
skating
Lewis.
ring
There you
hit.
go. Donna Lewis, Stacy's Mom by Fountains of Wayne.
Yeah, Fountains of Wayne.
See, I mean, when they're in my genre,
yeah, exactly.
I halfway know who they are. That's the last one.
Okay, so what was our score? 26-31.
79%. And some of those we just guessed.
No, it
on.
said you scored 79% better than 79% of everyone else in the world.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
26 out of 31.
Yes, which I'm not very good at math, but something tells me that might be 79%. I don't know.
Well, it says it's supposed to be hard for everybody outside of millennials. We're millennials, so no wonder why it was easy.
26 divided by 31. Yeah, 26 divided by 31 is 84%.
Yeah, 84%.
That's scored at 84. I mean, that's a B.
Yep.
In my school days, if I was to get an 84, I'd feel I'm on cloud nine.
Not be mad at that at all. Not be mad at that at all.
Cloud nine.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Got to give a shout out to Oxbow Brewing Company. This beer's good. The Bandolier. I hope I'm saying that right. Bandolier. I don't know if it's French
Normally we don't care if we say something right on here, so I was gonna say Bandolier.
Bandolier.
It almost sounds like the name of a monster, like the Bandolier. Oh, maybe because of that Stephen King movie, The Landoliers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Not familiar with it.
Landoliers, but
Okay.
it's Bandolier. So, yep, get you a Bandolier if you live anywhere near the area, wherever it was.
They're in Ox. It doesn't say.
I feel like we looked it up earlier though. But
Newcastle,
not a bad
Maine.
beer though.
Newcastle, Maine.
Maine, yes.
They're
Good to
in
taste the beer
Maine.
from Maine. I think it might be my very first beer ever from Maine.
I think so too. Yep.
So,
I haven't had it from there, so that was a cool experience. A Farmhouse Ale. It's good to mix it up.
Yeah.
Farmhouse Ale is good. A good mix up from what we normally have around here. So.
Not mad at it.
Yeah. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Make sure to follow us online at Instagram and Untappd_Dudes&Brews. But we're out of here. We've got new merchandise available, and this stuff is amazing. We've got a few awesome designs. We even have all new pint glasses and stickers. You know you want one of those glasses. I mean, you already drink a beer while watching the show anyway, so you might as well support the show and put your beer in one of our glasses. The link is in the description, so hit that link and pick up something from us today. Make sure that you use the code DUDES10 at checkout to receive 10% off your order. Again, that's DUDES, DUDES 10, the number 10, 10, at checkout to receive 10% off of your order. Now, back. We appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode of Dudes and Brews. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever platform you're on, we're on there. We have a YouTube channel, Dudes and Brews. We would love if you would subscribe there as well. If you are subscribed and you want to help us out just a little more, unsubscribe and resubscribe again. It sounds funny and stupid and kind of obnoxious, all of the subscribing and resubscribing and stuff, but it helps in these little algorithms games for like climbing the charts, because again, we are organic and we are where we are because of you guys.
Yeah, we really do appreciate your support. Shout us out. We really do love it when you guys interact with us, when you add us, mention us, put us on your stories, tag us, all that fun stuff, all the stuff the kids are doing. We like grabbing that stuff and we put it up for you guys. So we appreciate you so much. Keep having fun, drinking them brews, hanging with them dudes. Tune in next week for another episode of Dudes and Brews.